I know the day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hey, Walla. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in the good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Come on. You're not very nice to her. It's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse, okay, Sayori? Wait, why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why's that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted you to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill out on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you. Oh, she wanted to... Clever, clever, clever. I can see right through you, Sayori. You piss me off. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room, so either way you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that leaves only one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yeah, get her out of here. Come on. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Walla to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Tell that to me in Pokemon cards. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Shots fired again. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun inside of you. There's no way you could think that. Do you play COD? But for real Pokemon cards, yeah. I do play COD. I don't know if I could do it on stream. I think the pressure would get to me. That would not be very good, but I'm pretty good in my own time. I don't like Warzone. I don't like, what are they called? Battle Royales. I don't like Battle Royale, but I like multiplayer. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That still coming from you, Sayori. I guess you could... There's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if there weren't for cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into bringing them. Oh, the truth comes out. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Who slapped who? Kip. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow, what was that? A cookie? Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was going to give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes, and it was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, it's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears the wrapper open and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my Ooh, I hate that. You're probably going to do it again. You're going through a lot for just one cookie. Natsuki takes one more bite of her own cookie. Bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Ah, eat your own cookie. Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared the one with me. Sayori gets her seat, Gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches and nudges Sayuri off her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Sneaky. Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayuri trots off to safety. Off to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Natsuki glances around. No. Has it already happened? Monica is in the club room. Where's Monica? No. Please don't. Not already. We're an hour and a half in. I don't know when it happens. Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. I sure hope so. I sure hope... Oh no. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Don't put it that way. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Yes, she's alive. She's still alive. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. I was worried. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you guys talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. Well, what held you up today? Well, my last period today was study hall, and to be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring, at least? I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. A woman of many talents. I don't really. It just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. I can play chopsticks. That's, Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay, sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Walla. Monica smiles sweetly. I don't mean to pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love for the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Well, just an assault with a cookie. No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow has already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back in her book, and Natsuki disappears into the closet. Yeah, her manga collection must be in there. Hey, Yuri, I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one... Oh, why? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. That closet. I think something's going to happen in that closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small white pitcher from the shelf and a kind of filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands the water pitcher and also fetches the electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets down the kettle on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Well, I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Oh, we're just going to the closet. Just no big deal, just going to the closet. We're just, Yuri's gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realize how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. Because she's jealous. Monica's jealous. She's also depressed. And if I can do something to help her depression, I will, but I think this is going to end very poorly for her. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? No. One holds the pitcher, one holds the tea. That's, Monica, please mind your own business for once. Ooh, stand up. Or did you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Walla in club activities? She jealous. My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Walla. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Oh, we're alone in the hallway. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, I just, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. A+ advice. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you can always amplify things in your head. True. Your mind turns the light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Well, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. No filtered water for tea. It tastes better. While I do like oolong tea, nope. Sure. Prefer green tea, but yeah, oolong's fine. It's a little bitter for me. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature of the kettle to 200 degrees. Nope. 195. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I wouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. Ooh, fresh tea leaves. That is nice. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. Oh, she's in a good mood. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed? I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. That's good. It's always good. It turns out that it's not very hard for me to do. Wait, turns out it's very hard or not hard? When it's you who's around anyways. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Walla. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Well, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? No, I hate that. It'll hurt my back. Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. No, the chair is easier on your back. The floor hurts your back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of my... You don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept from Sayuri's candy radar. I take it, and since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time, our bodies are even closer together. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri, you're always kind of cute, but when she's less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now that I need to worry about making sure I don't actually... Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little bit. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might smudge the pages. Good thought. Good thought. You can't have chocolate while reading a book. You get on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Genius. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, but of course you could just if it's a small one, you could just pop it in and it's fine. You don't have to get your fingers all dirty. And if it's a chocolate bar, just use the wrapper. It's no big deal. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of time reading from it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take the chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. Smooth. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Walla, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, you were just helping. It's something that friends do. Something that friends do? Right. I mean, not really in this context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has got really tense. I can see that. Yuri tries to return the book. Return? Did I miss that? But I can just tell by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling in rhythm to her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Monica, ruining it. Okay, everyone. Oh, Monica. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Well, you can't help Yuri put the... Can you help Yuri put the tea stuff away, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah, Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. Awkward. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Well, you can talk about it later. I'll do Yuri's last. Monica first. I feel like I need to encourage her. She's gonna end it all. Hi again, Walla. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share with me what you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. This one's much better than the first one. Oh, excuse me. I shouldn't be drinking this Coke and talking this much. I feel like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's like me when I talk about Pokemon. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Not for me. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Obviously. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. She was cheating on her boyfriend? She's about to cheat on her boyfriend? Wait, really? Yeah. Oh. Lame. Fictional one anyways. Monica kind of whispers the last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. It's just... I know. I was just saying. But anyways, yeah, you're in high school. You can't be doing that. I just want to read poems now, okay? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. This one's long too. Save me. Oh, Monica. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Monica, load me. Load me? What does that mean? Save me? Load me. Save. Load. Hint, you can skip button, fast forward through text you've already read. That's even more abstract than your last one. Huh. It's even more abstract. Haha. I guess it's just the way I write. So I saved her right there. And I loaded. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem was about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I talking about? That's the advice for today. Thanks for listening. So I saved that one. Let's save it again. Return. Sayori. Okay. Don't like the sound of that. Oh, I like this one, Walla. It has some nice feeling in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feeling is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least give it some thought, though? Why? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself for once. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Hurt? And, well, I don't like these subliminal messages they're starting to send. I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet? Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you like something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, the sad poem can give a little rain cloud a sad poem can give a rain cloud a little hug and makes a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Walla. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh, that's a long one. Jeez. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside. I reach inside with my thumb and my forefinger and pluck out one. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes a friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off the bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time has elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. Wow. What the heck? The warning is confusing. Yes, it is a horror game. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write my best poem ever? Yeah, that was insane. Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. Dude, I'm sure she did. That was crazy. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly, but maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Dude, same story of my life. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it feel hard for me to be pessimistic. That was crazy. I liked your last one better. Shut up. Really? Yeah, well, I can tell you were a bit more daring with this one, but you're really not good enough for that yet. Dude, shut up. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Dude, shut up. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to not have meaning at all. In a way, she's correct. But in a way, she's super annoying. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Anyways, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Oh, this one's way longer. Okay. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite song. Every favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she likes other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without a spider lover. I'm going to tell everyone. Not bad, right? That's horrible. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares if someone likes... Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others and liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that, and I'm sure a lot of people can too. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next, Yuri? Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Well, this might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you this kind of technique is worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. Oh, she doesn't have friends. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. That's long too. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a ordinary human. I gave the raccoon I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of the cutting knife was a symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments... I'm having a hard time reading this one. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much of light off the cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon takes to following me. You could say that they've gotten quite used to each other. That we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic pavilion conditioning. Oh. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Deep. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. I know what it's about. It's about conditioning and getting people used to stuff through right, you know what I'm saying. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotion through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I usually forced to keep to myself. Wait, who was just talking about hobbies? Was it Monica? I can't remember. So sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki write about something like that? About someone being ridiculed for strange... For strange interest? She did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common. Oh, they're getting along. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Sure is. Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Walla. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. That's sweet. And you're to thank for that. Oh, it's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alright, in with day 3. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what you're actually going to do for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Oh, heck no. No, I'd be quitting. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Monica. Each of us are going to choose a poem and recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? I didn't want to perform. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like this. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, Sayuri, I understand where you're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. Dude, she's making us do our own poems. That is ridiculous. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. No, heck no would I be doing that. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons that we're in this club here today. Don't you want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Dude, Monica, you're signing me up for more than I can handle. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces, sighs. Oh, I guess I don't really have a choice. Ha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh, gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica. This is too sudden. Monica, you asked too much of me. You better still be alive tomorrow. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to recite it in front of strangers? Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. I would hope so, Monica. You're the reason we're doing this. Can I go next? Sure. Now, let's see. Dude, I'm getting anxious just thinking about presenting, and I'm not even the one doing it. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. I'm jealous. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line. She recites, she brings the world to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't quite understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened to Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Oh, it's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into one of her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Okay. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she is bewildered even to herself. Dude, in college, I had to take a speech class, and I took it online, and so all you had to do was film yourself doing your speech, and so you'd really didn't have to present. It was definitely the way to go. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we don't want to applaud her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'll go next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. So Yuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. I said Sayuri, and my phone thought I said Siri. A lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think about like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out in the best way. I see. Okay then, Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. A sense of it's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it coming from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri means when she says she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes, and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayuri. Oh my gosh. My phone keeps thinking I'm saying that. Even Walla liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It comes out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be the other poems wouldn't quite work as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, you've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. Dude, Monica, chill out. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay, so who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Walla. It's not like I can prepare you guys anyways. Might as well let Walla lower everyone's expectations. Or might as well let Walla lower everyone's standards before I have to do it. Rude. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with the one I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Yeah, I would feel awkward. No way I could do that in real life. I recite the poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. Oof, Monica. Chill. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyways, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little, While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not maybe do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite your poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will always be easier. Doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, I get that. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. No, I totally get where she's coming from. It'd be easier to present to people you don't know than to your friends. Well, that's just how it is, so, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have the idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem that's good enough to practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. Oh, perfect. No way would I do my own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. I don't really have a choice. It makes me feel really happy. I'm sure it does, Monica. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Choose. Monica, so much homework. Can't keep up with you. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, I don't want to impress Monica, I want to impress Yuri. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? No, we're just friends. Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal about it. We're neighbors. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Wally, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayuri is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. Dude, I don't know. Something bad is going to happen to one of these girls, and I don't know which one. No wonder. I was just thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayuri fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asks you to walk home with you. Huh? Would you do it? Or what would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. Tricked me there. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayuri, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I just can't lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Yeah, I would love to walk home with Yuri. Oh, another poem. Let's go. What is this? This is Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a horror game. But we're not quite to the horror part yet, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen. We need Friends, Headphones, Marshmallow, Vivacious, Ambient, Intellectual, Rainbow, Secretive, Nightgown, Strawberry, Misery. Poor Monica. Something. I have a feeling something bad is going to happen to Monica. Giggle Smile was incongruent. Marriage, Wrath. Rose Playground, Loud. Defeat. Oh, Monica. You don't have to relate with all these unending. Okay, that was not Monica. Disoriented, Meager, Atone. No. Something's going on with Yuri. Now, I'm putting all my stock in Yuri and Monica. The other two girls, if something happens to them, it'd really catch me off guard. Dark. Is this going to be Yuri? No, it's Monica. Wow. Forgive childhood. Okay, childhood. Who is childhood? Monica. Something happened to Monica in her childhood. Depression. Monica. Poor Monica, man. Eternity. Anxiety. Anxiety. Na, 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 na. Anger. Oh. Anger. She's got a lot of anger. Captive. Okay, no. Essence Graveyard. No, I thought that would have been Monica. Doki Doki. Silly Laugh Tragedy. Yeah, Monica. Oh man, I'm worried. Disown. Okay. Yuri's Disown. Vitality, awesome. Vitality is Yuri.